Hello friends, please do subscribe to my channel and keep liking my videos. Please favor me. In this video, I will discuss about adverse drug reactions and definition of adverse drug reactions as well as classifications of adverse drug reactions and some other terminologies relating to adverse drug reactions. In short, adverse drug reaction is referred as ADR. So first let's try to understand what is ADR. As you know that the meaning of adverse is unfavorable, unintended, undesirable and unwanted effects of drug, and this effect can be harmful to our tissues and body. The adverse reaction can be mild to moderate or severe and can cause fatality. When we take certain medicines, one of two things may happen: desirable effects or undesirable effects. Sometimes both desirable effects and undesirable effects occurred. The desirable effects are those for what reason you have taken the drug, and undesirable effects may be mild to severe, and which is also known as adverse drug reaction. So adverse drug reaction can be defined as any unexpected, unwanted or dangerous effects caused by the drug which we have taken. And the onset of adverse reaction may be sudden or develop over time. The other term is used for adverse drug reaction is adverse drug effects, whereas adverse drug event is somewhat differing from ADR. A classification of ADR. There are a few classifications are available, but here I will discuss about alphabetical classifications in detail. Before discussing about alphabetical classification, let's see the simplest classification of ADR. In this classifications, ADR is classified into two categories: predictable and unpredictable. Example of predictable is excessive effect of drug as well as secondary side effects, whereas unpredictable reactions are allergic reaction and idiosyncrasy. Now let's see one of the very important classifications is known as alphabetical classification of ADR. I have gone through some notable books, and one of them classified it from A to E and another one classified it from A to F. Even some books classified it from A to G. But here I move with A to F. They are basically 6 types. Type A stand for augmented. Type B, here B stand for bizarre. Type C, here C stand for chronic. Type D, here D stand for delayed. And type E, here E stand for end of use. And type F, F stand for failure. The first category of alphabetical classification is type A. Here A stands for augmented. Augmented means more intense or to make greater. This is dose related reaction. One important thing you need to remember about type A category of adverse drug reaction is that this category is dose related. As this type is also known as augmented, so the literal meaning of augmented is more intense. It may be because of overdose or increased pharmacological activity. The type A or augmented ADR category can be further classified as side effects, secondary side effects and toxic effects. The unwanted effects of drug is known as side effects. Normally they do not cause any seriousness. For example, amoxicillin and some other antibiotics cause diarrhea, and most of the antihistaminic drugs like cetirizine, leocetirizine, loratadine and desloratadine cause drowsiness. The secondary effects is the indirect outcome or consequences of a primary action of a drug. For example, we use antibiotics to kill the disease causing bacteria. It also kills or suppress good bacteria. That's why some antibiotics comes with probiotic, or your physician prescribes some probiotic drug with antibiotics. The toxic effects occur due to the overdose or prolonged use of a drug. For example, overdose of morphine causes respiratory failure. The next category of alphabetical classifications of ADR is type B, as B comes after A. Here B stands for bizarre. Bizarre means very strange or unusual happening. Since this reaction does not relate to the potency of drug or does not relate to dose, instead relates to our immune response. The intensity of reaction depends how strongly our immune system responded to the allergen. Allergen may be drugs, dust, pollen or other substances. The type B allergic reactions are further classified into 4 categories: type 1, type 2, type 3 and type 4. Here type 1, 2, 3 are immediate or sudden types of allergic reactions because they occur within 24 hours of the exposure to the allergen, whereas type 4 reactions generally occurs after 24 hours or within range of 24 to 72 hours of exposure to the allergen. That's why they are also called as delayed allergic reactions. Now let's try to understand the type 1 reactions. The response of type 1 reactions are mediated by proteins called IgE antibodies. The examples of type 1 allergic reactions are like sulfur drug reactions, which causes rashes and hive. Other examples like allergic rhinitis, allergic dermatitis, food allergy and allergic shock. The type 2 reactions is also known as cytotoxic reactions. The allergic substances produce toxin inside the cell and damage the cell organelles, even whole cell. This type of allergic reactions is mediated by proteins called IgG and IgM antibodies. The example of cytotoxic reactions or type 2 reactions is hemolytic anemia caused by dapsone, levodopa and carbidopa. Now let's try to understand type 3 reactions, and they are also known as immunocomplex reactions. The type 3 reactions are also mediated by proteins IgM and IgG antibodies. These antibodies react with the allergen to form antigen-antibody complex. It is also known as immunocomplex, and these complexes are responsible for the type 3 reactions. Examples of type 3 reactions are lupus and serum sickness. Having said that, the serum sickness is type 3 hypersensitivity allergic reactions following the exposure to foreign protein. The antigen involved in serum sickness are protein from non-human sources, usually animal sources. You might have heard that certain people are allergic to red meat. This might have happened due to the presence of certain protein which is not recognized by our body, and our body mistaken these protein as harmful substance and start triggering immune response to destroy these substances. When the immune system interact with these proteins, immune complex is formed, and this immune complex is also known as antigen and antibody complex. Next one is type 4 reactions. It is also known as cell mediated reaction. Type 4 allergic reactions are also called as delayed type of hypersensitivity, as they occur after 24 hours of exposure to the allergen. These reactions typically takes 48 to 72 hours or longer to appear after contact with the allergen. A classic example of delayed type 4 hypersensitivity is Montague's tuberculin, in which formation of a spot on the injection site indicates presence of tuberculosis bacteria. The next category of alphabetical classification is type C. Here C stands for chronic, and they are time and dose related reactions. For example, due to prolonged use of corticosteroid or accumulation of corticosteroid, suppression of adrenal gland happen. The other category of alphabetical classifications is type D. Here D stands for delayed, and these reactions are time related reactions. Please don't confuse with type C and type D, as they both contain term delayed. You can differentiate them as accumulation of drug in type C, whereas no accumulation of drug in type D. The example of type D reaction is prolonged use of alkylating agent cause secondary cancer. The next category of alphabetical classification is type E. Here E stands for end of use and it is also known as withdrawal reactions. These reactions take place on sudden stop of medications. For example, withdrawal seizures occurs on sudden stop of phenobarbital and tremors occur after sudden stop of opiates. The last category I am discussing about alphabetical classification is type F. Here F stands for failure. This is due to unexpected failure of therapy, where a drug undesirably increases or decreases in efficacy. For example, decreased effects of antibiotic due to resistance. I hope you guys are well aware of word resistance or resistance of antibiotics, as most of the gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria are resistant to generation 1 and generation 2 of cephalosporins. In next video, I will discuss in detail about these 7 terms shown in this image, and that will be part 2 of adverse drug reactions. Thanks for